Okay, so a violent incident happened in DC, right? The suspect is identified as an Afghan national. And before there's any motive released, before investigators say a single word about ideology or intention, the far-right machine goes into overdrive. And the message is always the same. See, immigrants are the problem. This is what happens when we let Afghans in. We told you Muslims were dangerous. It's immediate. It's predictable. And it has nothing to do with facts. It's about power. Let's be clear. Law enforcement has not released a motive. There is no verified link to terrorism or extremism. One individual's actions do not represent an entire community. They just don't. But none of that matters to the people who need a villain. This is the pattern that the one we've seen for 20 years. A single incident becomes a political weapon. Fear gets amplified. Immigrant communities get blamed. And then the government uses that fear to push harsher policies. And right now, this administration is actively looking for excuses to expand ICE, escalate raids, and criminalize migration. So, of course, they will seize this opportunity. Of course, the influencers will use this to push the Muslims are a threat narrative. Of course, the politicians will say the vetting system failed. Of course, the media will repeat Afghan national 50 times before saying a word about context. Because Islamophobia isn't an accident, it's a tool. It's a distraction. It's a manufactured consent for whatever crackdown comes next. And not just Islamophobia, anti-Semitism. It's all a weapon. Condemn the crime? Yes. Support the victims? Absolutely. Don't let them turn one individual into a justification for stripping rights from millions of people. Don't let them use fear to normalize hate. We've already lived through this many, many times, okay? And in particular, one era of Muslim threat politics.